from when I was growing up, before I come to the Lord. So I come from a travel background. We was Catholic in faith, and we looked upon Christians as being people who covered up behind the name. They only call themselves Christian because they're covering up the bad things that they really are. They're evil. They're worse off than what we are. And when I was younger, obviously my uncles and my family, there'd be drinks, there'd be fights, there'd be rows. And I was brought up amongst all of us. And we used to look upon Christians bad. We used to think they're wrong. And no matter who it was trying to come and preach or say whatever, we wouldn't have none of it. My dad wouldn't have it. And it went on like that for a long, long time. And I remember I was in my teens now, and my granny bought a van. It was in Cardiff. We had to go and pick it up. And I'm driving the van back. I put the tape player on. And there was a Christian man in there singing. And my dad said, "Get that out. Get that rubbish out." So he opened it up and he flung it out. So we wouldn't listen to it. We wouldn't even... Christian was a no-go area. It was impossible for us to look upon it in that way. And that's our life went on. We just looked at Christians as totally wrong. They were proclaiming to follow the Lord, but we all thought it was always bad men, bad women, bad people, evil people. And that's what went on. And as I got older then, I believe the way, God's got a plan for each and every one of us, but the way I think the Lord brought me to Himself, He had a plan, and that plan was through when I met Elvis's daughter Scarlett. We know they were a Christian family, and I started seeing Scarlett, and I had to attend this church for 3 weeks, I think it was, before I could get married, because it wasn't living up yet. And Elvis was a Christian. So when I come in, I thought this was a strange place, because I was thinking to myself, where's all the pictures, where's the statues and whatever else. But as the preaching went on of Thai, things started making sense. It started contradicting our faith, the Catholic faith. And the big contradiction, what I found, was in Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, that is in the water, or that is in the water under the earth. And that contradicted everything that we believe, because we'd have the crosses and whatever else, and pictures. And it contradicted everything, and it made me start to think of it. And I seen the way Elvis was, and he had a peace back then. He had a peace, and none of my family had it. And that's what made me think, was we really following the Lord, the right way? Because our people believe, no matter what you do, you're going to get to heaven anyway. There's a second chance when you pass over. But Ty's preaching and this church contradicted everything, so it got me thinking. But I believe the Lord was at work then. So I know all of this was God's plan for me in bringing me to Jesus by marrying into a Christian family, into Elvis's family through Scarlett. But the time I believe God chose me, and He chose all of us, and where He started putting this plan into action, I'll take you now just to Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. And I believe this is when each and every one of us gets chosen. So Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4 says, according as He hath chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love. And there's 3 verses. I've got Romans chapter 8, verse 29. Similar to the same message. It says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn amongst many." And the last verse is in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9. "Who have saved us and called us with a holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Christ Jesus before the world began." So I believe the Lord knows the number of how many are going to get saved, and he knows the number of how many are going to reject him. And I believe that before the foundation of the world began, he chose us. And it goes to show no matter, if we follow false religion, if we say terrible things about Christians, if we think it's a lot of nonsense or even ill-treat or persecute Christian people, if God wants you, he will have you. And if God has a purpose for your life, believe he will carry it out to completion. So we've got